Special thanks out to the fathers of Wally Sanders Truck Lines and all the drivers. I tried to text everybody that I could think of yesterday, but I knew the drivers. I was not worried because I knew I was going to open my show up with saying thank you to all the drivers, fathers at Wally Sanders Truck Line. All the drivers that are a father. Okay, let me get my words together this morning. Hey, it's a great Monday morning and it's coming off of Father's Day weekend, and I tell you, I love socks. I love socks, and my girls, Ashley and Lily and Veronica, they got me some socks, and I wanted to bring them and show them. I love socks with color. You know, we live in a world where a lot of stuff is sad, but I love stuff with color. So thank you, girls, for that. I mean, I'm just excited. You notice a pair is missing. Yeah, I got them on. I got them on. But you see this little deal here? This is why I love trucking. You see that? Let me get it back in there. Came by truck. Everything we have comes by truck. This here was on a truck. Went from a large scale truck to a small truck, and I thought about that, and I wanted to get a girl some love on TV show, and I thought, hey, I can tie it in there together. We are having our driver of the month. I got two guests here today. They're a double team. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be surprised when you hear how many miles a week these guys run. Now, they're not driver of the month because of their miles. That's not how we get driver of the month. The dispatcher does that, and it does not necessarily mean miles. So don't nobody get on the wrong track there. But you're going to be surprised at these guys. You're going to be really, because I was really surprised to the point that I went and looked. They get it done. They get it done. There is money in trucking. That's simple. There's money in trucking. You can make money in trucking. Now, somebody out there may be looking and they may say, well, how do I get into trucking? Glad you asked that question. I have a couple of schools. I have a lot of schools that I know, but two specifically that I do a lot of with. What we call as recruiters, we call it our school. And one is Davis Truck Driving School in Dothan, Alabama. And oh man, I dare not say his number because I'll say it wrong, but that's Davis Truck Driving School in Montgomery, Alabama. Mr. Davis and his son runs that school, and they have open enrollment. And when I say open enrollment, it's where that you go in anytime you can enroll, anytime. And then there's Trenton State College in Montgomery, Alabama. There at Trenton, they have certain times that you enroll, and the instructor name up there is Dean. And me and Dean are real good friends. We're real good friends, and we talk a lot, and he talked to me. They're back open now. And ladies and gentlemen, all these schools are back open now. Our country is opening back up. I don't know about you, but I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see our company opening back up, and that's just going to make things better. It's going to make our economy better. I know you're tired of takeout. We can go sit down and eat in a restaurant, and we got to be safe. We got to be safe. I don't have my hand sanitizer up here, but I'll get it up here before I do my first guess. Keep your hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Don't get in big crowds. Just get all close up. We just got to be safe, but we can get through this pandemic. We can get through it. And our country opening up slowly but surely. Things are going to be good. Things are going to be good. K&W Plastics. KW. Thank you, KW. That would get me in trouble. KW. Oh, man. I talked to Mr. Campbell, and he's going to get me some more items to put up here. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm very excited about it. Those sister plants make us who we are. To make this, we've got to have product. And just look at it. Product comes out, product comes back in. And you know, the batteries, I get excited every time I see one of these batteries. Who would have thought in Pike County we could, you know, who would have thought that? Who just would have thought it, you know? And it's just, trucking is so modern now. Oh man, you ought to see that. I'm gonna bring one. Not gonna be able to, well, I don't know. I might see, can I get the guys to hook it up a little bit, but I like to bring you to Qualcomm. We're gonna ask the drivers of the month to explain us some things about that. Hey, we'll be right back with Truck Talk after this commercial break.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2.
Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, and I've got part of our Driver of the Month. Now, this is for the band division. These guys, they run so hard, they had to come today because it's a house. Next Monday, we don't know where we'll be. And I'm going to let them in their own way. Mr. Dunn, tell us about it.
Well, Billy and I have been teaming for about 5 years here at Wiley Sanders. Love working here. They've been really good to us. Teaming's a different story than single drivers. It's not easy, but it's very rewarding if you can find the right partner. I was lucky enough to find the right partner. Not my first partner. He didn't last long here, but my second partner came, and we've been riding together for 5 years now.
You and Billy?
Me and Billy. We're looking at 1.5 million miles already, and we haven't trashed any trucks, thank goodness.
Well, let me ask you something. Do y'all have a system like, is Billy like the night driver and you're the day driver, or y'all just do it by?
Is this the way the shift falls?
That's an excellent question, by the way, because we get asked that by a lot of people. Different teams do things different ways.
Yeah.
Some people, they only want to drive at night. Other people, if you really want to keep moving, though, if you're out here to make money, as far as we're going, we're not, because we both have our own lives on the outside. We're not a couple, a married couple or something like that. We both have our own ladies at home. So.
Okay, you got that out there. You got that out there.
But the way we do it is, we just go with whatever comes at us. You have to change.
Roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. Sometimes you're going to get stuck overnight. Something's going to happen. Anyway, your shift can change like that. And yes, it's difficult. And you have to learn to be able to sleep at any time.
I tell all the trainers when they come in, one of the things I say to them is trust the system. The system is designed for you to make money.
That's exactly right.
And I tell them, I say, trust the system. If you want to be in Texas next week and your first load is to Illinois, go to Illinois. Don't worry. Your dispatcher, just trust the system. And it works out. So I guess you guys have to do a lot of trust in the system.
Yes, we do. We have our own little mottos, everybody does. But ours is get the load, get under the load, and get to where you're going. And that,
Say that again. I like that. Say that again.
Our motto is get the load, get under the load, get to where you're going. And then you can decide You know, do we have enough time to visit somewhere or do something else? And
Okay.
we know we're going to be on time. We don't fail.
Okay, get the load, get under the load,
And get to where you're going.
and get to where you're going. I'm gonna steal that one from you. I'm gonna steal that one. Well, let me ask you this. You drive a T600, am I correct?
T680.
T680. What about that, Kenworth? You love it?
We love our
No
truck.
complaints.
No complaints. We pretty
This
much.
has been a good one.
This has been one of our best ones so far. Very little trouble. We had a little incident, but we couldn't help it. It was an elk.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we had to get the AC fixed a few times because of that.
Well, let me ask you this. What about the automatic transmission?
Personally, I love it. I'm fine with it. I mean, I understand. I have friends that who work here that would rather drive a standard, but I also have friends that have driven standards that get in them and then they don't want to go back to a standard. It's really a personal thing. I personally like it. I'm getting older.
They're a little different than driving a stick because you got to learn the nuances. Each year the transmission program is a little different. So you got to learn to drive it. It's not like hopping a car and take off. It's a little different. There's a few ins and outs that change every year with the programming, but you know.
You know what kind of transmission that is, right?
It's the same transmission. It's just
Standard. It's just run by a computer.
yeah.
I asked people that question because they got on, well, they didn't get on me. They was telling me it's really not an automatic transmission.
Yeah,
It's automated
automated.
because it's just got a box up there that what you used to tell it what to do, it tells it. Well, each year
Computer.
they make that box just a little bit better, and it gets just. I'm into this modern technology.
I'm looking forward to the new 12-speed. We haven't got one yet,
Yeah.
but I am looking for it. I have a few friends here that are driving the new 12-speeds, and they really like them.
And they really like. So, where do you guys live at?
I live in right outside of Freeport, Florida. It's a tiny little town called Bruce
Bruce. I go through there on my motorcycle when I'm going to bike with.
on 3280.
Yeah.
Yep, they go right by.
I
my
live in
house.
Phoenix Springs.
So how does that work out? Y'all just.
Well, usually we're coming home from Troy. We go right through to Funiac, so we drop our trailer there, and we put the truck at his house.
The tractor stays in my yard.
Yeah, the tractor stays in his yard. The trailer is on our friend's property, and we put a kingpin lock on it
Yeah.
to make sure
To
everything.
hear
and we
everything?
got it okay through Wiley, through Wiley Sanderson Park it there. So then I get a ride home, which is only 20 minutes down the road. My wife will either come get me or I'll bring my Jeep up and leave it at his house like I did today.
So when you guys come home, how long do you stay at home?
Well, we usually stay out anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks at a shot, and we take
At a time?
at a time. In fact, we've been out over a month now. We still got 10 days to go. But when we go home, we take a full week off.
Okay.
That's what we do. We
Because
just take-
typically you get a day off per week, so we stay out. So when we're home, we're home.
yeah, because after driving,
That's a great system. That's a great
for us
system.
it works because when we get home, after running for a few weeks at a time, so when I get home the first 2 days, I'm exhausted, and I just want to catch my sleep, get caught up, get myself together, and then I have 4 or 5 days I can do something.
Okay. Well, I got some things here, but I'm gonna take a commercial break before we do them.
Truck Talk with Wally Sanders
I'm
Truck
right,
Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wally Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wally Sanders Truck Lines. At Wally Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wally, money. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now, the big question that everybody wants to know is, how many miles y'all run a week?
Well, it all depends what Thomas can keep us running at. Because we'll run as many as we possibly can. We'll use every
What's the
minute of the
largest
next clock.
week you ever
Well,
run?
3 weeks ago we had 7,454 miles in 1 week. That's not carrying any miles over. But then last week, we had a 5,800 mile week. So
Say that first number again. Y'all had how many weeks? How many?
7,454.
And that's not the largest.
That's not the biggest we've ever had.
What's the biggest week you ever had?
7,780 was the biggest we ever had. And I had 2 minutes left, and he had 1 minute left on his clock.
Running them.
We ran it right to the last second.
That's doggone show stepping now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's,
In a 60
believe me, I have drove before. That's in 6 to 8 miles an hour. I mean, that's not flying up and down the road unsafe. So you guys, what do you do about your eating and whatnot? What do you do just?
Well, we do things a lot. You know, some people say, well, I want to make the miles you make. And I said, you got to be willing to do what it takes. And I said, we change over in fuel aisles. We don't stop. We change over as I'm getting up, he's checking out and getting his stuff and making sure that things that he'll tell me what I need to know about the truck or where we are or what's happening. And he'll go in the back, shut the curtains, and I get in the driver's seat and we go. We don't stop. We just keep going every couple of days. You know, if you need a shower, get a shower.
How'd you guys meet?
Through school.
Through school. We both went to TDI Milton. And that's where we met almost 6 years ago.
Yep.
He went to US Express first and I came here.
And so y'all just decided.
While we were in school, that's how it happened. We both knew he was serious about this and so was I. You know, I was changing my career.
Okay.
And he was trying to find a new career. And when we met, there was a class and a lot of the guys, they wanted to party every night there. They wanted to do this, they wanted to do that. So Billy and I, instead of sitting up there, we didn't want to drink. We both wanted to be good at this. We both wanted it. So we would sit out in the parking lot in his little truck, eating beanie weenies and stuff like that and studying together. That's how we became friends because we were both serious about it. And we were also, well, you know, I'm not trying to toot our own horn too much, but the guy told us there we were his two best students in there. So we started talking. And I said, listen, man, because we both were set up to team with other people when we got out. I was doing the family a favor, teaming up with somebody else. I didn't even know him, but he was a friend of my mother's and stuff like that. And he wanted to team with somebody, so I said, all right, I'll take him on. Billy also had a team.
They had a personal
somebody
friend.
set up. So when all the other recruiters came in to see us, and I'm gonna give Ron Herbst a shout out here.
That's fine.
Because Ron came up to me, and I had just gone through about 6 or 7 of the biggest bull artists I'd ever met in my life. The recruiters that came in from either companies. One guy came in a 3-piece suit driving a Volvo, and I'm just like, yeah, he looks like a truck driver, you know. And then another one came in. I'm not going to say what companies there. It doesn't matter.
No, don't say the company. Don't do that.
But one came in, and she was obviously never been in a truck before, but she was a very good-looking lady. And she came in, and of course, she's trying to buy him out. Ron comes in. He's the only recruiter that showed up there driving a truck. And he came in a Wiley Sanders truck. And I remember saying, I'm interested to hear what this guy has to say, because I'd heard all the other ones, and there was a lot of baloney thrown there.
Okay.
So Ron came in, he was the last one. He comes in with a pair of dungarees, a Wiley Sanders shirt on, and a pair of sneakers, and he comes in, he doesn't sit in the chair, he sits on the edge of the desk. And he goes, all right, listen. He goes, what is it you want? He goes, each person's different. He goes, you have to know what you want when you get into this business. He goes, you're going to hear a lot of good things, and you're going to hear a lot of bad things. And he goes, and a lot of those things are true. Both ways.
Yeah, yeah.
He goes, but it's really what you make of it. What do you want out of it? And that's what's going to, and it caught my attention. And he was being honest. You know, there's not all roses and everything. You're going to jump in a truck and life's going to be great. Well, it's just not like that all the time.
No.
So he, and then he said, are any of you veterans? And I said, well, yeah, I am. There was 3 of us, and they were veterans, and he was in the Navy, and so was I. So that caught my attention too.
Okay.
And we went outside and talked, and that was it. I knew I was going to Wiley Sanders after that.
So your partner here, I heard you say he went with who?
U.S. Express. I was there about 9 months.
9 months. When he come up,
Well, he went through a couple partners over there, and he finally called me, and I had just gotten rid of a partner I had here first because it wasn't working. And he called me, and I said, hey, man, I need a partner. And I said, I like this teaming. And he goes, yeah, me too. And I said, well, listen, we talked about it. I said, why don't you come to Wiley? And I told him the miles I was getting, the benefits we had, and the fact that it's closer to both of our houses than where he was working. So he came to Wiley and he's been with me ever since.
You know, you talked about Ron going to a school. People laugh at me sometimes when I be gathering all my stuff up to go to a school. But I heard you say a bunch of baloney. I caught myself in schools talking to people, and they would be going, well, this guy's got everything but the kitchen sink. So I thought about, we're mostly visual creatures.
Correct.
If we can see it, we can do it. I can fix something if I can see you take it loose. I can put it back together. So I started canning KW cans. I started canning the plastic cans with me. I started showing our trucks. I started showing what we do with plastic. And I had a company that was watching us in LBPB house from KW. They was talking about, you know, I used to say when a battery comes to Troy, we take the lead, and we make the lead, and I don't have my lead bar with me, but we make, you know what I'm talking about, we make the lead, which makes this. We take the plastic and we make these 2 items, and then we got so advanced, we take the liquid and we make fertilizer. So me being a country boy from Pike County, I say, when a battery comes to Troy, it's gone. Life is over. We can take everything. Well, I should have been saying when a battery comes to Troy, we give it a new life. That's what it comes out to when we send our plastic beads out. And I got some big one of these. I got some that I carry to school. But when you're looking at a young guy or a middle-aged guy or a guy like you that's changing his career, and you can show him what makes you you, it's very easy. Good equipment, miles, and to add that you got 3, 4 sister companies benefiting to that. They've got to have product to make product, and then they got to send their product out. And you know, KW is one of the largest plastic manufacturers in the world. I did not know that till I had Stephanie on the show. And I was like, oh my God, we're really big, you know? And every time you turn around, something big is happening. The driver's lounge, I know you guys have heard about it. With the rooms, you're gonna be able to use something similar to this. And disposable sheets and pillows, I didn't even know they made that. We was talking about hygiene and what are we gonna do? When you leave, you're gonna throw it away.
Makes sense.
And you're talking about things growing. And I don't want to get no limelight here, but I went to the doctor, and you know, you had to park in the parking lot. Well, I was a little irritated, but you never know what God is gonna place you to see. And I saw this employee of the month, and I was like, employee of the month, no, it's nurse of the month. Nurse of the month. So that's pretty cool. And so, but the spot was empty.
Right.
So I parked next to it. So I go in there, you know, and I'm just kind of curious because I said, well, who's, and then they got another little plaque. I stole all these people's ideas. Let me just say that. So they got another little plaque, which I got in the driver's lounge. And this guy, nurse of the month. I said, well, that's really cool. So I look at the lady, and I'm looking at the picture, I'm looking at her. I say, you the nurse of the month? She says, yes, and my car been tore up all month. But she wouldn't let
Can't even
nobody
park in the
park.
spot.
She wouldn't let nobody park. She said her car has been tore up. And really, the big deal to them was the parking lot is Foot Doctor.
You see how I walk, so you know I said about the parking lot is like this. Got like 12 parking places, and then it had an upper level. It's in Birmingham, and that's where the employees had to park. So it was a good little walk down through there, you know. And it made me, and I come back and I cared at the Trace Parker what I wanted to do, and he said, run with it. And we run with it, and other people helped me tweak it. Ronnie Bozeman, I was trying to put the sign up at the driver's lounge. Ronnie come up with putting it at the scales, which was a great idea.
It's main thoroughfare.
I think Doug Kitchen, the safety director, he come up with some things, and we just kept working on this thing. And it's all like Mr. Sanders told me about Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders. We can do what we want to do because this is us. You know, we don't have no sponsors. We bring people in, and that's where that drive of the money is. If we see something that tweaks it a little better, we tweak it. Never had prepared for Double T. We never had prepared for it. But you guys win, and we go, okay, we can't get one. We got to give both of them a T-shirt. Well, we give a gift card. Well, we can't tell them, you know, hey guys, split the gift card. So I want you guys to know y'all tweaked it. Here's your gift card. Here's yours, and then for the same amount,
We
of
appreciate
course. And we appreciate you guys. And I want to say something to you because you don't never see you. But
Like it that way.
I love your spirit when you come in there and I ask, because a lot of people shy back from the show, and maybe you can help spread this. Hoss is no bear. He's real easy to talk to. You was like, I'll be there. I'll be there. And I like that because you said, I like this company. I like what y'all doing. And ladies and gentlemen, they did not get their shirts till this morning. They just got their shirts. That's how busy they be. They was sitting in safety. They say, I think we get a shirt with this deal. I'm not for sure, but we haven't got ours.
Kind of wore a dirty one on purpose. So you have to get me one.
But guys, y'all make noise. Y'all make news around there, people. When they go to compare miles, it's right on them. and that's good. That's a positive note.
And really, we're not trying to beat anybody, and we're not trying to be the greatest. We're just out here because we both have lives at home that we love. We love our lives at home. But when we come out here, we're serious. We're out here to run miles. We're out here to make as much money as we can, do it as professionally as we can, as safely as we can, and get home. And that's our whole goal. And I'm lucky enough to work. You know, I work for Steven. I drive a Steven Sanders truck. And I have Derek Thompson, and Thomas is my dispatcher. And I'll tell you what, you do your job, they're going to be there for you.
Yeah.
They're going to be there for you. And I know everybody in this whole company. I can go in anything, and I know Jeff over in Dino, or the Brandon over in the shop, or wherever I go, I know somebody. Adele and Brandy, great people. Kim, Keith, all wonderful people. And if you have a problem here, someone's going to get it handled for you.
You know, you brought me to my next point, and they didn't know why I had them doing this, but everybody's going to turn theirs in now. But I created a sheet that I wanted the recruiters to carry to a school. And I put different grading on there. And so I've got two back. Got one from Ricky Free, and everybody strongly agree that he presented and did a great job. That was Freeze. He got here. Sean. And I know now. Your recruiter, he gonna want one of these sheets. Now I don't think he's got his yet, but
I have a lot of respect.
strong that Ron Hurst, he'll get his. But I done that for this reason. These guys do these things, and they get out there, and they I got it where they can mail it back to us. But sometimes you just got to say, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Because it takes them to go out there and present us to some. I do it, but not as much as they do. And I enjoy working with these people. But when you selling what we selling, not selling, but when you giving the opportunities that Wiley Sanders is giving to people, it's easy to tell somebody.
Now I will tell you this.
Freight is there, trucks is there, money is
It's
there.
We haven't slowed down hardly any through this whole pandemic.
No, we've been running our butts off through the whole
And you know, every Wednesday, and the first time I did it, it was just out of shock, and then now I just make it a habit. But you know, when we get to East Up, saying when I check it, I just thank God. Do you know how many people through this pandemic does not have a job?
I have lots of friends who are in a real tough shape, and then my wife and I talk about it all the time, how grateful we are that that I'm still working.
That's right. That's right. And you know, I try to take this pandemic and find something good in it. And the one good I find, well, not the one good, but in some of the good I find that truck drivers will forever be looked at better.
I agree.
You know, we've always been.
Hopefully
I
people don't
bought
forget.
these socks in here this morning that I got for Father's Day. Well, guess what? Had it been for a truck, I wouldn't have got them.
That's right.
UPS stole them up on the porch. And, you know, I've heard drivers say, I tell it every day because it makes me so excited, where they get off ramps. Have you guys running that where they're giving you water and stuff? And that's just really good.
We've had people come up to us from Wendy's at one place we went to. We went in there and they were literally coming out and telling truck drivers, hey, listen, you know, it says for cars only, but if you walk up to the window, we'll serve you.
Good
That
deal.
was nice of them.
So what would you tell a young person, we got to get out here, what would you tell a young person that was thinking about driving the truck?
Well, you did bring up a lot of it right there, and I've actually, I carry, from Dell, he gives me little cards and pamphlets and
cards.
stuff like that, because we get asked a lot on the road. You know, what's it like working for Wiley Sanders? I said, well, we've been here 5 years. You know, and I said, we're both happy here. And I will tell you, this has recently happened. I don't know how the other companies know that Billy and I have been teaming for about 5 years together. But within the last 6 months, we have gotten all kinds of offers. So you're a 5-year team, we'll offer you this and this and this.
They're trying to throw the money at
Trying to
us.
throw the money at us, you know, because 5-year teams are highly needed out there by a lot of companies. So, but we're not going anywhere, and we're happy here.
Not
But I
gonna
can-
let you go nowhere.
Thomas has already told me that. He goes, you're trying to go somewhere else, I'm going to try.
I'm not gonna let you go nowhere. Hey guys, I just want to tell y'all, thank you. Thank you. Y'all be safe out there. Keep your sanitizer and all. And as I tell everybody that comes on the show, until this thing is over, we're all gonna just have to sanitize it up.
Thank you.
You guys be careful out there and keep running the mile. Now, if you just want a little challenge, you know, me and Randall Free, you know Randall Free, he brought you guys over here.
Yeah.
We will come out of retirement, you know. If you guys just, I don't want to get nothing started, Ray. Calm down. I seen
Bring
you.
it on. Bring it
Boy, I seen you with you just got all, I mean, you know,
We might be able to keep up with us for a week. By the end of the month, we'll be taking you home in a stretcher.
We'll leave on a Sunday and just make sure Thomas send us all the same place.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, when you and Randall bump them dogs, we will too.
To my fellow driver.
If we
Hours
don't,
behind us.
hey, if we don't, you'll wake up one morning with a flat.
Yeah. There's some darn good drivers.
How you gonna give me a flat if we don't stop?
And you don't stop. Hey, and y'all want to say hello to, you got anybody special that works for a while you want to say hello to? Don't say hello to Thomas. He'll be okay. But anybody else?
What's his name again?
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to the other drivers.
Say hi to
Stay
your
safe
wife.
out there. And hey, honey, try to make some money. Don't spend it all.
He didn't get paid for this. He didn't get paid. He wasted y'all money. Hey guys, it was great to have you. We have Kim next week, and guys, what I'm saying is really true. We changed the schedule. We was gonna have you guys to come next Monday, but that's just our way of showing you you do a good job, and y'all was driver of the month. We didn't want y'all to miss this, and I think this is it's gonna be a lot of people striving now. They already striving, but driver of the month has been so good to us, and it's from drivers like you guys that make it fun, and it makes it fun for me to do it. We'll be right back with Forrest. He's got something to tell you because he's got a book in his hand. So after this commercial break.
Thank you.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Wally Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wally Sanders Truck Lines. At Wally Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wally, money, money, money. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wally Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wally Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Wally Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wally Sanders Truck Lines. At Wally Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wally, money, money, money. Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
And we're back with some more of Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Line. You know, Veterans Day, last year, wasn't it, Forrest?
I believe so.
Yeah. I met Mr. Forrest Lee, and we connected spiritually and friendship, and we kept communicating after Veterans Day. I still got the flags that he gave me sitting on my desk. We'll never move it. It was one of the first things I got in my office, one of the first things that since then I've gained some stuff. But we've been friends and had to eat a couple of pies.
Couple of cakes, pies. It was pecan pie.
And so he called me the other day just checking on me. Didn't want nothing, just checking on me. And I told him, I said, come be on the show. And I asked him a while ago what we're going to talk about. He said the good stuff. But we was talking about old songs.
Right.
How many people out there remember Patches?
Patches, I'm depending on the sun to pull the family through. And the reason I love that song, my father was a veteran, and he was in the Navy and served in the United States Navy and was in the Korean War on a ship. Then he joined the Air Force later, and in the early 60s, while we were in Germany, he became disabled. They sent him to Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi. And for the most part, during his adult life, he had to be hospitalized in the VA hospital in Tuskegee in Macon County. And as you drive into that facility, there's a sign that says the price of freedom is visible here. You either see physical torment, mental torment, or a combination thereof. And you know, Father's Day was yesterday.
Yeah.
Daddy's name is Joe Clements Lee. He died in 1995. But I would, you know, when I got old enough to drive, I would take him back from a weekend past. And, you know, when you leave your daddy up there and, you know, you look at his perspective, and to be honest with you, he tried suicide several times. He was never successful. But and I look at it, I don't think any less of him. But you know, when you can't be the dad to your children, you can't be the husband to your wife, you can't do the provide for your family, and probably lonely. But well, anyway, so when I would be on the way home, WBIL in Tuskegee, this is who was a fellow that Costy McNair. This is Costy McNair on WBIL Tuskegee. The next song is Patches by Clarence Carter. Patches, I'm depending on your son to pull the family through. And it's the guy's daddy dies in the song. And so, you know, I was the third of 4 children. And my brother, he was the oldest, but, you know, as he left the coop, you know, I did a lot around the house, and I was pretty sound. I wasn't by no means wild. I grew up quick. We all had to. But that's one of my favorite songs. And this weekend, I had a wonderful weekend. My daughter, Abby, is a professional photographer here in Troy. She's based out of Troy, and she had a photo shoot in Birmingham Friday night and one in Huntsville Saturday. So we spent the whole weekend together. And I was listening to some songs, and the song by Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions came on. It's titled "Get Ready, a Train is Coming." You don't need a ticket. You don't need a baggage. All you got to do, you gotta believe in the Lord. Praise the Lord. Have faith. Have hope. And man, it's a great song to listen to.
You know, we're living in this time, and I just, oh my God, I thank God for the vision that he showed the Sanders companies in this town. And on my way over here this morning, I was talking to Swindle at Ideal Graphic.
Yeah.
And then I was telling him, I said, you or your wife, one, has got to come on the show. And you still find people that don't really know what we do. And that's why I reach out to people like you, because I know you're in the community. But Truck Talk with Wireless Sanders is just what you just heard. For somebody to come and tell us that they was listening to a song and their daughter is a professional photographer. Now I'm going to have her on the show. But that's what we do here.
Well, the other song was "A Change Is Gonna Come" by Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
Well, a change needs to come. It's all within your own heart. And I was really touched when I was a high school kid. Our football coach, Coach Whitman, introduced us to the book, I Am Third. Brian Song's the movie. I Am Third is a book written by Gale Sayers based upon his relationship with Brian Piccolo. They were the first black-white roommates in the National Football League.
Yep.
And Brian Piccolo died at an early age of age 26, and it broke Gale Sayers' heart because they became brothers, even though they were of different races. So, and the I Am Third, I tried to emulate this when I was a coach. I try to live it now. Who is first? Well, your Lord and Savior is first. Number 2 is your family and your friends. And I am third. That means if you put yourself third and put those other 2 first, you're going to be successful. And then their success in Wiley Sanders, he and his wife, you know, you don't get to the mountaintop by not living I Am Third. I mean, you got to live I Am Third, I think, to be successful. Same thing as coaching and teaching. Now, my analogy of coaching was, well, I'm hired to be a physical education teacher first. Be the teacher first, and be the coach second. you'll be successful. Well, I was the athletic director at the middle school, so physical education was first. Being the athletic director and taking care of all the sports was my second priority. Then the sport of football that I coached would take care of itself, and it did.
You know, when you talk about that, I have so many people, and I thank them. I mean, it really makes me feel good. There's no doubt. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. But I go to Walmart and Publix, and a lot of times it be these little old ladies. They'll come up to me and they'll say, "What's that dog name?" And I'll tell them about that. But they'll tell me, "Oh, you do such a good job." And I always say, "Thank you." I said, "But I have a lot of great people around me." And you take Brandy Jordan. She works next to me. And I don't look at it as that I'm in charge. I look at it that we work together. And our president of our company, I introduced him the other day, and it set something off in me, and I'm going to make sure I stay humble like that. But I said, "This is the president of Wireless Handling Truck Line." He said, "No, I work here." He said, "That's just," he said, "we ain't got no big eyes and big U's." And he's done that since day one. And that's the attitude I care. Doug Kitchens, he's the safety director now, but he comes over there, and I got to invite you to this. I'm sorry that I haven't. I'm going to set you up a day that I want you to come and pray. But every Monday, I have a prayer, and I get somebody in the job, and all the new recruits that come in, we pray. Now, I'm going to tell something on myself. I've been praying to God that we got a breezeway.
Okay.
And we go in a room, and I've been praying that I want us to be in that breezeway. Because when people see there, I want people to go, "What are they doing up there?" Then when they come up there to see, they'll be in prayer.
Right.
I missed it. I missed it. I'm going to tell the truth. Last Monday, we was in there, and we was all huddled up. That was my time. And about the time I missed it, I had got too far in it. So you pray God send that back to me, because I had it.
Right.
What I wanted to say that for was this. Ladies and gentlemen, when you pray for something, be ready for it, because he's going to give it to you. But you be ready. So many times we are not ready. I had what I've been asking for. We had over 17 recruits between drivers and trainers, and all the people that I invite. It was enough for me to say, "Hey, let's go in the breezeway."
Go on the breezeway.
I won't miss it the next time. I won't miss it. But I want you to come and join that with us. It's something that I started that I found out that we live in a world where everybody wants something bad. They want something bad. They want to blame this on somebody. I like to start our Monday off. Those guys, they come there and they don't know nobody. They did all their business by phone, or either one of the recruiters going to a school. I want them to feel at home.
Well, you know, with all what's going on in America, and you know, I reflect back in the kids that I grew up with at Goshen, and Tommy Deveridge and Joyce Jones Deveridge, Ernest Green, Raymond Franklin. Ernest does? Ask him, has he ever run over anybody with a tractor?
I had to ask him that.
That was an accident, but that's a funny story. But Mickey Deveridge, and of course we had Timmy Blackwell. We had a bunch. Eddie Carmichael, Terry Baggett. I mean, we were just a wholesome group of kids that loved on one another, and we had a great time in school. And I loved getting up and going to school every morning, because first thing I did, I got off the bus and walked to the office to see what was on the lunch menu. I said, hey, Lynn, you want to keep your figure? You look so good. You don't need that ice cream today.
I let you have the ice cream. You know, I tell you, I had those two drivers. Was you not impressed?
Oh, it's impressive. I caught a glimpse of it.
Did you hear that guy say 7,926 miles?
Now they are in the truck together. Is that what it means? Okay, that's great.
That's a lot of miles. In a week. They time starts on. It goes from Sunday to Monday. That's a lot of miles.
Okay.
I was highly impressed, and let me tell you now, the one that sit beside me, Ray, he talks about it. I mean, they're into it, but just to show the relationship, they was in school together. One went one way and one went another way, but they come back together, and it works out perfect for them.
And that's was meant to be. I mean, you look in your past life. What are you, about 59, 60?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 60, 60. But anyways, if you look back from 60 back to when you were 10 years old or 20, you know, there was a path that the Lord had already prepared for you. Like when I met my wife, we had our daughter. I can just tell you story after story after story. And, you know, I met my wife in November of '88. Well, my mother Bonnie died in December of '88. They never met. But as you lose the most special person in your life, your mother.
Yes.
But the Lord had already introduced me to my future wife. I didn't know it at the time. So, but you mentioned Ronnie Bozeman earlier.
Yeah.
I was named after Ronnie's granddaddy, Forrest McLeod. He was killed in a cotton gin explosion in Goshen in the fall of either 56, 57, or 58. I was not born. So when I was born in '59, Mother named me after her Uncle Forrest. His granddaddy, Forrest McLeod, and my granddaddy, Lewis, were brothers. Now, Ronnie's mother was little when that happened, right? And Ronnie never met his granddaddy, Forrest.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kin to.
Ronnie is a very unique title too, but I lean on it. He's called a special project manager. Okay. Well, when you hear that, you think, okay, that ain't that. Let me tell you something. You need a little something done. And it's one of them deals where, you know, do I call safety? Do I call mechanics? No, you call Ronnie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That sign, I struggle with it. I call Ronnie.
Call Ronnie.
And let me tell you something. He takes pride in it. He does not half do it.
It's gonna be done right.
It's gonna be done right.
It's in his blood. That's
And
why he
it's
is
gonna be
it.
done right. And if something does happen and don't go right, he gonna make it right.
Have you met his dad, Fletcher?
Yes.
I love
Let me tell you about Fletcher. We said we got 2 minutes. Let me tell you about Fletcher. Fletcher is retired, of course.
Yeah, he was in Vietnam. He and his brother both.
Well, Fletcher came on to drive part-time with us. Let me tell you something. It don't matter how good you can drive with the modern technology and stuff. You got to go through that recruiting class. You just got to go through it. Don't you will be lost out there. So Fletcher had to do the 4 days down there. So I joke him all the time. We have drinks and water, and it's for everybody, but it's for the recruits. But all the drivers, they know it's down there because they come through the recruiting class. So they get thirsty, they come get them a bottle of water. We don't care. But when Fletcher comes, and I always get him, Fletcher, you're not in recruiting. He said, don't say nothing. I'm going to get me a free lunch today. He said, hush, y'all.
I saw now his wife Elaine's my first cousin.
Really?
Yeah, her.
I
Anyway.
think they're going on vacation this
And
week.
yeah, and I said, who's going to pick your garden, Elaine? She said, I think I'll get Angela to do it, their daughter. But Fletcher and Elaine were eating at the chicken shack one day, and he had on a beautiful red coat. 1 minute, and I said, Fletcher, you better not take that coat off. What size is it? I said, I think I can wear it.
Well, Mr. Forrest, I am glad. Sometimes you have to do stuff by the Spirit, and you text me Saturday, and we were just talking, and the Spirit told me to bring you, and I'm glad to have you. I want to show you. I told you from the first time when you came for Veterans Day, I said you always got a spot here, and anything you got going on, you always. I don't care how big this show get. It ain't gonna never get too big for you.
Well, thank you.
It's not gonna get
I
too
love
big
being
for
here.
nobody. We're gonna stay humble. We're gonna keep bringing our community together. And I wanna say this to you. When you can't do nothing else or can't say nothing else, be nice. And love is the answer. And hey, let him order your footsteps. Let God order your footsteps. We're gonna be fine. America, we're gonna be fine. Pike County, we're gonna be fine because we love each other, and that's gonna make us fine. Until next Monday, thank you everyone. Thank all my drivers. I thank you. They watch it at the end of the night when they get ready to go to bed, and so I always make sure I holler at them. So, goodbye. We're gone.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best 2 days. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes